Hi, this is Bruce Buffer, and you're listening to the Brats and Beard Podcast.
Welcome, everybody, to the Brats and Beers Podcast.
Yeah, I like that.
Go! I'm hosting the show tonight. My name is Jeru. We got Cody and Sean here, and we got to get to it. We got things to talk about here. And so my first thing I want to say is I'm going to be controversial here. I've been watching a lot of TikToks lately, unfortunately, and there's like a lot of kids out there that like cause mischief. I don't know if you guys see these videos or not.
All right, so I got a few things with that opening statement. Watching a lot of TikTok lately. You've been watching a lot of TikTok for a long time now.
That is
like
true.
2 weeks.
Drew, and how did you get the algorithm to stop just showing chicks dancing? Because that's all you used to send us.
It's every other one.
And now it's just it's minors and chicks dancing is what it is now.
My point is that these kids go up to these people and put on this prank or whatever. I don't know.
Like what prank? Like what do you mean?
So like there's this one kid, he goes into a store and he goes like up to like an old person and he's like, "What the fuck is up, YouTube?" And he like yells really loud and then he says, "This is my grandpa and he's gonna lick my asshole and we're gonna see how." Yeah, these little kids say these things.
How old are we talking?
He's like 12, he looks like.
Yeah, that's about that age to be a little fucking
an
kid.
idiot. Yeah, Cody used to do shit like that.
Oh, Sean, fuck you. You taught me how to do it.
Yeah, right.
So it's not so much a generation thing. It's just we have cameras now.
No, but
yeah, I think it's just advertised.
I think
now.
that we had more respect than that. Like, I wouldn't say that to my grandfather at any time.
We do. Yeah, there's that gap of like people just like little kids don't give a fuck now, but they do it because they think they're gonna get clout. So now it's like the whole thing is like, well, if we do this, like, yeah, we'll probably get like bitched at after, but like it's worth it because we'll get a bunch of views.
Right. So like the guy, have you guys seen the guys like Chupapi Munano?
Yeah, like fuck, I would whoop that dude's ass if he.
That's what I mean.
Like, is that when he like whispers in your ear?
Yeah,
I'd slap the shit out of him.
Yeah.
For sure.
But I mean, I'm not gonna lie, some are pretty funny, but I feel like
like the dude who like grabs like the big like stuffed animals or some shit and then walks up behind people, slams him in the head with it, and then somebody's on the other side of the aisle like throwing shit over, and he's like, "What the fuck's going on up there?" But he just wrecks this fucking dude with the first one. I'm like, I'd be. So
we've all clearly seen that, right? We've all seen that trend or whatever.
Yeah.
If I was standing in a store and got fucking whiplash from a stuffed animal.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to know that it's the dude standing next to me.
It wasn't, it's the dude who snuck up behind me.
I've seen this on TikTok. Now I think it's a little bit too viral for people to get away with it anymore.
Yeah.
Like, early on, I'd be like, damn, that's a crazy throw. Like, that came over the aisle.
Was there a
and
brick in that stuffed animal?
Yeah.
Dude, I think the dead giveaway would be the kid who's just standing there with a phone pointed directly at you.
That's the other thing, too. And half of those things, like, oh, caught this person doing that and like romantic something or another. It's like someone's just standing there over the bed, like watching them with their phone.
Yeah.
Who's recording this?
There's so many weird like setup things. It's like they'll be like, "Oh, did this to my wife," and then it's just like the most setup thing ever. I'm like, you guys obviously planned this. Like what? Like what? Like
so is that kind of weird? Because I think it's weird. No, it depends on like what it is, I guess.
I mean, it can be funny, but like when you're doing like, I don't know, like disrespectful shit, then I think it's like kind of weird, but I don't know.
Trends are okay, but yeah, I don't know. Where there's like, exactly. Okay, let's move on. That was good talk. So let's go on to the NFL here.
Can I pause you real fast, Drew?
Can I pause you real fast, Sean? Going back to the videotaping thing. This is kind of related. I saw on Barstool today when they were interviewing Nelly. And like live on air, he found out that he had he accidentally leaked a video of him getting blowjob. Have you guys seen this video?
No. What?
And he just like is so nonchalant. Like he was looking at his phone, just like, "Oh God!" And he like looks and he like shows the guy that he's sitting with, and apparently it's like a video of him just like leaning back, and it's just this huge monster cock and the chick's just blowing it. It's Nelly, and it's on his own Instagram, and he didn't realize it
How does he
uploaded.
accidentally leak that? That doesn't make
Like
sense.
he just realized he was going viral, so like he checked his Instagram, and this is a video that accidentally posted or something. But his response was so nonchalant. He was just like, "Oh God." Like, I would be like, "Oh shit!"
Now is that a setup too, just so people can talk about Nelly again, or what?
Ooh, I mean, Sean.
I mean, I was assuming kind of. It's like the perfect angle. Apparently, I haven't seen the video because I think they took it off the internet completely. But I was watching. Who's the guy that, like the Minuteman on Barstool?
Oh yeah. I forget.
He was talking about it. I forget his name. He's one of my favorite guys on there. But he was talking about it. He said it's just an incredible video.
Dude, that happens way too often for it to just be an accident. Like Jamal Murray, like there's so many like instances where they're just like, oh, that accidentally leaked onto my Instagram. It's like, what? Like, how? Your phone just was like, today we're uploading this. And it's like, okay. Makes no sense. I mean,
things happen. I was watching this one story where this girl was apparently sometimes girls use their phone for like shaving different angles down below. But she didn't realize she was live streaming, and she shaved like her entire private part while live, and because they use their camera to kind of see, up underneath and stuff.
That is,
and she live streamed the entire thing.
Wow!
And I couldn't find the link for it. I must have been taken down. But
I'm gonna manscape tonight. I'll do the same.
Dude, there's like 20 grandpas out there that are like, I've seen that video.
Yeah. Wasn't that impressive?
She did have a hairy asshole.
I've seen better stuff on TikTok.
Not on mine, dude. You see kids punching kids.
Next update. FanDuel reached out to me today. They want to do like just like a short little Super Bowl advertisement for their free bingo thing. So look out for that on our Instagrams and everything. We're going to be posting some links on there. Go sign up for their free Super Bowl bingo.
I got to call FanDuel. Do you have their contact?
Yeah, I'll get it to you.
I haven't seen shit from them.
His name's John FanDuel.
John FanDuel better come pay the piper before. Otherwise, I'm not talking anymore about this fans duel.
Oh, you see the way it's set up is it goes straight to my bank account.
Fair enough.
Made about $1 million so far.
It would be sweet. I would talk about it.
Fuck no. I wish. Remember that raise I was talking about? That was just from
fans. You guys, I keep making all of these raises for some reason. Susan's like, Sean, you haven't gone to work in months.
True.
Yes.
You want to talk about NFL?
No, let's skip that. We're coming back to it. Let's do NBA first. So first off, Sean did not get his cards back that were he got recently graded, and that's very unfortunate. But my Anthony Edwards rookie card is taken off right now. Woo! It is about $100, and it's just rising because the Wolves have won 5 straight, about to be 6 tonight. Except, really quick, let's talk about this Kings trade. What is going on right now?
Wait. Okay, I gotta hear you guys.
Ever.
Really?
I think the Kings lost their ass.
Why?
I think Halliburton's going to be a phenomenal player.
Domantas Sabonis is an all-star. He is a stud.
Yes,
Sabonis is crazy. I love Sabonis. He's on the backside of his peak, though.
He'll put up. No, he's not. He's like 25 years old.
Sabonis?
He is that. Yes, dude. He came in the league super young because he's foreign.
20-20 every game.
Yeah, he'll get like 25 and 20, and like people are like, "Oh, they want Halliburton." It's like, and Jeremy
Halliburton,
like, but Halliburton's going to be good.
And I feel like Sabonis isn't he hurt like every season?
No. I mean, maybe for a couple games, but who the fuck is it? Halliburton broke his fucking leg last year. What are we talking here? Injuries?
I'm talking like ankles, knees, like repetitive fucking injuries, like that are going to be a burden.
His knee bent the wrong way. Like, you don't think there's going to be repercussions from that shit for Halliburton?
Well, if he broke his bone, it shouldn't be an issue, no.
Sean, you just don't like Halliburton because he's from Iowa State. Shout out Aaron Wright. What's up?
He went to Oshkosh North, dude.
Really?
I'm not hating on DeMontis, but I feel like Halliburton has a higher ceiling.
Dude, they got Halliburton, Buddy Hield, who is a buck-tooth sixth man, who isn't good. Like, he's all right.
You can't judge every NBA player on how they look. Everyone can't be pretty like you.
No, but he's not very good. And then they got Tristan Thompson, who you want to talk about over his prime. Like,
that's gone. He was just another piece to move.
Yeah, and then Sabonis.
Just saying.
He should. I got locked up. They won't let me out. All right. Anyway, so,
Tristan made all these girls.
So who they get? They got Sabonis, Justin Holiday, who was a really good guard.
I like Justin Holiday. Yep.
Oh, that's not bad.
And then they had, I mean, the last guy I think was just a throwaway. I can't even remember who the fuck it was. But anyways, like, I just don't understand. Everyone's like shitting on the Kings. Like, they're the worst franchise. This trade is horrible. It's like, maybe I just see it different, but I think Sabonis is better than people are giving him credit for.
I see the Sabonis trade as like the Gordon Hayward trade when he was moved from, was he moved from the Pacers to the Celtics? Where the hell did he go? Remember that trade?
He was in Charlotte.
No, like he was way back when he was younger.
Pacers?
When he was younger. And everyone was kind of doing the same thing that they are with Sabonis. Like, but it's kind of the same. Like, he's a really good piece, but I feel like he gets injured a lot. That's just how I see it. I don't know the facts. I don't think he's
hurt as much as you probably think.
All I gotta say about it is Craig Hackenmiller says he's just like his dad, and his dad was apparently a stud.
Dude, his dad was absolutely incredible. Dude, I saw a documentary or like watched some quick 30 for 30 thing on his dad. His dad was like one of the best players ever to play in like Europe, and like it was like a big mystery why he never really played in the NBA or anything, but the dude was insane. I think his career ended super early.
So let's look at
I don't know. He might have.
Let's look at the new starting lineups though for each team. I got to bring them up because that is a tough one. Would Buddy Hield be a starter?
Yeah, he's a starter.
Well, dude, I was like,
well, he was.
In my opinion, I saw this come. No, he wasn't. He was 6-man, dude. I swear. I don't think he was starting for them because it was Fox and then Halliburton. He had to come off the bench.
Oh, I guess.
When I saw the trade go through, I was like, damn, are the Pacers like tanking this year? Like, what the fuck? Mm-hmm. And everyone's like, oh my God, they crushed that trade. I'm like, I don't see it. I don't know.
I don't think they crushed it for this year. I'm thinking more like they got younger and they built a little more talent. That's just how I see it. I don't think it was a blockbuster for either one.
No, I would say definitely not. So like Sacramento, De'Aaron Fox, well, I guess a lot of these people are out tonight, but it would be De'Aaron Fox. They have Davion Mitchell right now, but I'm guessing that would be Justin Holiday, most likely.
They're kind of interchangeable to me.
Yeah, they might use Holiday as a 6-man, honestly. And then Harrison Barnes,
washed,
or Marvin Bagley at small forward, I would say. Sabonis at power forward, and then they have Rashawn Holmes at center right now.
Dude, that team is trash.
Yeah.
Okay.
But so are the Pacers.
Do they still? Who are the Pacers' primary pieces right now?
Tyrese Halliburton.
Do they still have? Was that Brogdon's team? Is he a Pacer?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why are we wasting our time on these teams? Like, yeah, good players were moved, but from one bad market to another.
What about the bigger one? What about fucking
McCollum?
That's a big move.
That is a big move.
I feel bad for Dame because it's like that's his boy, and obviously, like, yeah, they're not married, so it's business. But I feel bad for that dude because he's like not gonna win a championship there, and I think he's like one of the most underappreciated point guards in history.
At what point does he ask for a trade though? Like, it's got to be coming.
He's loyal to it. You ever hear his fucking freestyle that he's dropped before the season started?
Yeah,
the thing is though is that with Dami, it's Hulu doesn't just have live sports; it's a lifestyle.
He's making a lot of money. I'll give him that, but I don't know.
Here, this is a line from Dame's rap, right? He says, "I put my heart in this game." No, I'm not Josh and like Josh Hart. Jesus, he says.
Sean gets choked up with freestyles.
He says, bled so much for this city, but now I proceed with caution. And like Bledsoe spelled like Eric Bledsoe. And then he said, I'm running with G's in the league like I'm Keon Johnson. They trying to keep my wins low, but I could never falter.
There was one about building super teams and how he's not about that too.
Well, he's not going to, but like I'm not saying he has to go to a super team. I'm just saying like get the fuck out of Portland because obviously they're tanking now. So it's like,
do you think he moved before Thursday?
I mean,
would you?
If I were the Trailblazers, I would try to rack up on some picks and try to get like some sort of young piece or two.
What would you feel if the Bucks traded Holiday and a first-round pick for Dame?
Trade a Holiday. Oh yeah, for sure. In a
You
heartbeat.
think so? I just feel like the chemistry. I think Giannis loves his army the way it is. You can't really fuck with the chemistry.
Yeah, but like Dame is like humble enough where like he can step in a place, and I think he can get along with people.
I don't know about that, Sean.
Really?
I see Dami as kind of a diva. Like he loves the spotlight over there. But
I mean, well, he's the
to,
only person anybody can name on their team ever. No, I'm just kidding.
True.
No, they have a pretty solid squad.
But like what Cody said, for that point about coming there, I think it would mess with the chemistry. Like kind of like James Harden. Like what's going on with that? Is it because of Kevin Durant?
Yeah.
No, it's because of Kyrie Irving.
Well, it's because of both of them. They're both out, and Harden's like, I didn't sign up to be the main focus and be the leader of this team. It's like,
I just wanted to come and win a ring and be decent.
Yeah, he's like, I didn't want to be responsible for this. It's like, well, you fucking are. Also,
so is this the collapse of super teams?
Yes, I love it.
I think so.
The Lakers are faltering with building all these pieces together. The Nets are faltering on the other coast, putting all these pieces together, and here we are.
Real quick, the Pacers, everyone's freaking out about this fucking trade. Let's listen to the starting lineup, right? Malcolm Brogdon, who is right now injured. Okay.
Good.
So next coming in would be Chris Duarte or Kiefer Sykes, or I guess, and then Tyrese Halliburton.
Okay.
Buddy Hield, Torrey Craig, and Goga Bitadze.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. Both teams are garbage.
Horrible.
But
what?
Now look at, so they got rid of Sabonis, who is a 25-year-old, very solid piece. But now they got a 21-year-old potential all-star, and they can start building around that. That's why I think they won that trade.
Sabonis is an all-star.
I know, but you're putting him on a team that doesn't have a chance. Like he'd be perfect on a team that's going to look to win in the next 2 or 3 years. I feel like
either of them can unless they make significant moves.
So how I see it, he's a Kevin Love. Right now, he's the Kevin Love of the Kings. Kevin Love was good for the Timberwolves, but they weren't going anywhere. He's just there's just, and then the second thing is oh shit, where'd Karis LeVert go?
He's with
Cleveland.
He just got. Was that today? He got traded, or who was that?
That was like a couple days ago.
Wasn't that to Cleveland?
Yeah, it is Cleveland.
Yeah, Cleveland.
For Darius Garland and.
See, that's another trade that's kind of sneaky.
Wait, Garland's still there.
Or who was it? Mobley or who?
No, Mobley's still
it wasn't Mobley.
Too.
You want me to say how many Cleveland players I know?
Yeah, please go.
It was like their shooting guard.
Was it Jarrett?
Wasn't it?
Was it Jarrett Allen? Did he?
No, it was not Jarrett Allen.
No.
He's like a potential MVP candidate right now, isn't he?
Well, it's Ricky Rubio and like a.
Oh yeah.
Like a second round pick, I think,
or some shit. Yeah.
Who are their two like star guards? There's like Garland.
Ooh. Oh, and
Cleveland.
Yeah, it's Garland and oh my god, I have money on him tonight. What the fuck is his name?
I have him on both of my fantasy squads.
Well, while you're looking, Sean, tell me about the Bucks real quick. We gotta get going.
They're very good.
About. They're 5th right now, right?
We just piss pounded the Lakers last night.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, you're 2nd, but
5th. The disrespect. I do think we make.
You just jumped up.
I think we make some sort of a small move before Thursday. So we'll see where that goes.
Like what? Get like Greg Monroe?
Hey, he had a pretty
Dennis
solid...
Schroeder, dude.
I saw a lot of Dennis Schroeder talk, which is like he'd be a good 6th man.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
There was another one. Who was Joe talking about going to the Timberwolves that I told you guys about? When he calls himself the Bengals of the NBA. I can't remember. There were talks about him coming to the Milwaukee Bucks too. It was between the Wolves and the Bucks.
You talking Colin Sexton, by the way?
Colin Sexton's who I was thinking of, the Cavs. Yeah, he's a stud too. If you guys had $100 to put on Harden staying or going to Philly, which one would you have to pick?
I think he's gonna end up staying.
No, he's going.
I think they don't want him, but it's like it's panic mode if they move him now.
This happens all the time where it's like shit gets hyped up and it's like, oh, he's got to go, he's got to leave, and then it never fucking happens, and he'll finish the season there. Like,
but they got to do something with Ben Simmons.
Yeah, if they don't, they're just, dude. He keeps getting fined, dude. He's lost like over like millions of dollars this year already. And they just send him a fine instead of a check. Like that's insane.
His family must be rich as heck. My last thing is the conferences are bullshit. That's all I'm saying. Freaking the Wolves are in a much harder conference than you guys are in.
What?
Yeah.
The Wolves?
Yeah, the Suns are 44-10. The Warriors are 41-13. Grizzlies 38. Your highest one is 35-20.
That was the same as it was last year, but the inverse. The
Was
East
it?
was the stacked up top, and
Yeah,
the West
East
like,
was.
I can't think that far back.
Are they going to NFL?
Hold on. Do the Lakers make the playoffs this year?
No.
No, Drew?
I have no idea.
What are they, three games below 500 right now? Is that what I remember hearing today?
Yeah, 26 and 29.
That is not good basketball.
Not great.
Coming into the All-Star break, I don't know.
Can I read you some quick quotes from after last night's game?
Yeah.
So this is LeBron. He said, "Do I think we can reach the level where Milwaukee is right now? No." And then he said, "My hairline hasn't let me down as much as some of you sorry ass motherfuckers have in my career." Apparently he said that in the locker room last night after the loss. And then Russ Westbrook, he said, "I told them I wished I could help them, but I wasn't in the game to help them out. But that's not my call. I shouldn't have to hit any benchmarks, to be honest. I earned the right to be in closing lineups." And then he had a 6-foot jump shot yesterday that he's barely hit the rim. He's so bad. How is Westbrook so bad at shooting now?
It's a mental thing.
It's crazy. Crazy.
The worst part is that NBA dialed it in too, or NBA 2K, I mean. So it's like, I always think I can make these shots, and I can't.
God.
Real quick side note, I introduced Joe, Painter Joe, to my bookie. Dude, he is raping that poor man.
Really?
He's such a good. This is what he's got rolling tonight, and he's about. If the Warriors can finish it off, he cashes that. And this is like every night.
You got Bulls, Cavs, Warriors.
Took all spreads. The first two are going to hit in the next couple of minutes. They're both up double digits.
Jeez.
Isn't that insane?
Damn.
Fucking stupid. I bet 15.
Actually, Bulls, it's only third quarter, dude. Watch out.
Okay.
Watch out. Hornets are sneaky.
I did hit a 4-legger last night, by the way, but we'll talk about that later.
On Prize Picks?
Fuck no, like actual just parlay.
Oh, okay. You want to go to NFL? Is that what you're saying?
Yes. Well, Drew's
right.
the man.
Oh, yeah,
what do you want to do?
Drew? What are we doing, Drew?
What are you doing, Cap?
Let's go to the NFL. So let's talk we didn't get to talk like 2 weeks ago. So let's do, what did you say?
Nothing.
We're just waiting.
We're just
Lane.
waiting for you. Keep going.
Christ. Okay. So let's talk the Chiefs and Bills game. One thing I want to talk about real quick, if you guys recall, is when was it Pat Mahomes 13 seconds left and marched on the field. Do you guys remember the Chip Kelly rule?
You have to
I'm trying to think of what it was.
Bleach your hair and wear a visor, and you have to run a high-powered offense from Oregon that doesn't work in the NFL.
Exactly right. No, it was 2017 49ers Saints. Anyways, they should hire my dad as the offensive coordinator game management, whatever you want to call it. But they should hire him. So they're on the 25-yard line, right?
Yeah.
Why didn't they just grab all the wide receivers and hold them down and then get the penalty so it takes time off and it's only a 5-yard penalty or whatever it is? So then you get down 5 seconds, then you go down 5 seconds, so then they can't kick a field goal.
I don't think it's an automatic 5-second runoff, though.
No, it's not, but that's probably how long it would take the play.
If they tackle the wide receivers and hold them down, I don't think it would take 5 seconds.
There's still the play that's going on, though.
But if they look over and they see all the wide receivers get tackled and held to the ground, I think the flag's coming out pretty fucking quick.
No, so there is a flag.
Yeah.
It's defensive holding, which is 5 yards.
Oh, so they're going to hold them for a long time?
It's like playing blitz, right? Just knocking out all the wide receivers so the quarterback can't do nothing. So then they go to the 30-yard line, and you're down. So you do it one more time. And that's what Chip Kelly did in 2017.
So what's the rule?
No, there is no rule. It was they talked about it in 2017. They said they were going to change these loopholes, and they never did. But it's the same thing with like Bill Belichick and Mike Vrabel.
If a team did that to me, though, what I'd do is you just bring a running back out of the backfield on a wheel route. Who the fuck's going to catch him and hold him? And then all the corners are being losers at the goal line trying to hold the wide receivers. and you just throw it over their heads to the one running back, and you win the game. And Chip Kelly looks like a fucking moron. That's why he's not in the NBA or NFL
anymore. That is a risk.
I thought about that, especially if you saw him do it the first time.
It's like, okay, they're gonna do the same thing. Do a running back screen. Do a fullback screen. Who gives a fuck? All the corners are busy.
Or it just takes one wide receiver to get bust loose.
Yeah, you get some Kevin King looking ass who can't hold right and gets burnt deep by Adam Humphries or something.
Well, anyway, so even if Rodgers leaves, the NFC, the Vikings, or if he stays, the Vikings will still control the North because we choose Skull. There's that.
What do you have to back that? What's your evidence?
I have none. Absolutely none for this point right now.
Do you have any supporting statements?
Okay, yeah. So we'll dive into that then. So I've been looking at the cap space. This is for the Vikings and the Packers. Okay.
Yeah, we have none.
So let's start with the Packers. What are you guys gonna do? How do you get into the mind of a Greg Jennings or a GM? What do you do?
Well, we got to let a few key pieces walk because we can't pay them. And then we spread out the veterans contracts that we want to keep over like a 3 or 4 year versus a 1 or 2 year. So we pay them in the long run, but not now. Guaranteed money. And we pay Rodgers a shit ton of money and we run it back.
And we franchise tag Devontae.
I don't know how you guys get. What are you guys below the cap right now? You guys are the third worst, I think.
Yeah, not good. We're paying David Bakhtiari a fuck ton of money. We're paying Rodgers a fuck ton of money. We're going to have to pay Jair. Well, Jair, I think we get an extra year on, but he's going to need money.
Yeah, Jair, you'll be good right now. So I see Rodgers, of course. Zadarius Smith, he's 27 mil right now. Bakhtiari's 22. Preston.
Zadarius is gone.
Zadarius is gone. What about Preston?
Either Zadarius or Preston. One of them's gone.
I think both of them are gone, and we have to pay, what the fuck's his nuts? Campbell, the middle linebacker that was just selected to All-Pro caliber. I think he has to get paid.
Yeah.
Because we got like cheap.
By who?
Devondre Campbell. We got him really cheap off the Cardinals practice squad, but now he's going to be due like $11 million a year being an
kind
All-Pro.
of. I guess not the same thing. Kenny
Clark.
Clark.
He was 800,000.
Yeah, he was cheap.
Pay it again, whatever. Is Kenny Clark new?
No, he's been our best interior defensive lineman for like 3 consecutive years.
Yeah, which leads me to my next thing. These guys are old. They're like pushing over 30.
Who? Which ones?
Let's say Rodgers is, Bakhtiari, Adrian Amos.
Amos is probably gone. But you got to look at quarterback over 30 is not a big deal. Tom Brady just did it over 40. I think offensive lineman's becoming an older position. Look at Wentworth or whatever the hell in the Super Bowl right now.
Yeah,
he's a Hall of Famer,
He's
still
like
playing
40
at 40. So age doesn't concern me if they have that level
is this
of play.
is this the Vikings thought process? Like the average Vikings fan thought process when they look at like, we're going to beat the Packers this year, and this is why they're old.
No, we actually just say, fuck you, Sean. And I'm thinking about the Rams right now. This is why I started looking it up, because my mind is boggled how they're affording all of these players. And what they're doing is they're restructuring every deal and kicking the can down the road. They will be fucked in 4 years, if not sooner.
Yeah, Sean McVay will be out of the league. I mean, it's like you win now, and it'll pay you off later.
Okay, exactly. So if Sean McVay loses the Super Bowl, does he lose his job?
No.
Because he's so highly sought after, probably.
He's a 35-year-old head coach who's gone to 2 Super Bowls in 4 years.
True, but by doing this, you're saying Super Bowl or bust, which he did, I guess, in a way. So he's probably thanking his lucky stars that he made it right now. But I don't know. It's just mind blowing. The Jalen Ramsey, Aaron Donald, this defense is scary on paper and in real life. So I don't know how they lose this game. But let's go Bengals.
I think it's a 15-sack game for the Rams. Honestly,
could be.
Like. I don't know what the over-under sacks is, but hit the over.
Yeah, Joe might get hurt. Aaron's going to get one. Von's going to get one, at least.
I think Von's going to get 3. I think he's 50-1 to win Super Bowl MVP, which is pretty fucking ridiculous odds. But if they double team Aaron Donald and Von Miller, who's already been a Super Bowl MVP, can get in that backfield and get like 3.5 sacks and they win in a low scoring game, I think he wins it. You multiply your money by 50. So that might
I think
be
his over under for sacks is like 0.5 or some shit.
Hammer that.
I think they put that for everybody.
That is true.
So then I'm going to move on now to the Vikings really quick because I know you guys care so much about it. But so Harrison Smith, he's like 30 something now, but he is a top 7 safety in the league. I mean, 7.
Okay, so now you're using complete opposite logic. It's like you're talking about David Bakhtiari being old, but you never mentioned that he was the number 1 rated left tackle in the league.
That's not what I'm saying.
It kind of is.
No, I want to get rid of him, but you're only going to gain $5 million if you were to get rid of him.
That's a cheap safety.
It's like, I guess, but it's like kind of dead, all that dead money or whatever. Thielen is the same thing. He's like a really good wide receiver, but he's hurt a lot. But you're only saving like $5 or $6 million. I guess 13 after June 1st. So that's kind of.
You're talking about moving on from Adam Thielen.
He's like 30 something, man. We have like KJ Osborne now, and there's Smith Marset, Kenny Nagashimwe.
You guys could get like Laquan Treadwell or something.
I want him back, dude. We're gonna put him at running.
So you're
back.
saying replace Adam Thielen, who's still a productive wide receiver, with KJ Osborne as a true number 2?
If we have to save on the cap space to afford a line or defense, then yeah, probably.
What about afford Kirk Cousins?
That he's 5th on the list right now. So Danielle Hunter, I guess the Vikings are good at developing linemen, but they didn't really show it last year, so I don't really know how you can argue that. But I like Hunter a lot, but you saved $20 million after June 1st. That's crazy. Michael Pierce needs to go. You saved $9.5.
Pretty good savings, I suppose.
Yeah, but Hunter is a beast if he can play. And then Kirk Cousins. I don't know what to do with this, but if you got rid of him, you'd save $35 million.
I mean, I personally would eat $35 million to get rid of him.
Yeah.
For who? What do we do?
Holy fuck! There's a lot of quarterbacks in the league that have a lot higher ceiling than he does.
Y'all should go and get Huntley.
I think that that's not a bad option, honestly. If you can get is it Tyler? What's his first name?
Yeah, Tyler. I think he'd do really good. I think he'd be good with
Brett Huntley.
Nah, Brett. No.
The Ravens backup. He's a stud.
You guys should go get him.
He like brought that team within a score, field goal in like 5 games against very good teams.
He was literally like Lamar Jackson Jr. and like played very well.
Dude, I'm gonna say this, and people are gonna hate on me if anyone listens this far into the episode. I think that he played as well as Lamar would have played.
I know, honestly, I did too.
What articles are you guys reading? Where are you reading this? I mean, I remember these games, but you guys are hung on this guy.
It's not an article.
I was just watching it, and I said, wow, that guy's pretty much just as good as Lamar Jackson. And then I remembered that, and then I just told you.
So with all the quarterbacks in the league right now, you pick Tyler Huntley to come to the Vikings.
Save you guys some money, yeah.
He's cheap. He's an athletic quarterback that could actually do a lot of different options with Dalvin Cook out of the backfield. And I think that you have a really young team and you need a young, lively quarterback to kind of jive with them all. And you guys would mesh really well. And your offensive line blows ass, so you need someone with legs.
Who do you want, Drew? Like Sam Darnold, or who are you looking for?
Yeah, you want fucking
idiot.
He's like, is Sam Darnold still floating out there?
Who's
that guy that was drafted high by the Cardinals? Oh, Rosen? He's like, is that Rosen?
Oh, dude. No, I want Danny Dimes.
Do you?
No,
I mean, I don't think Danny Dimes is a bad quarterback. I think he's comparable to Kirk Cousins.
So who do you want?
Well, I think I'm really sad to say this, but I think we need to keep Kirk Cousins.
Okay, let me play Would You Rather. Would you rather play with Kirk Cousins or Baker Mayfield?
Kirk Cousins.
Would you rather play with Kirk Cousins or Derek Carr?
Derek Carr.
Would you rather play with Kirk Cousins or Ryan Tannehill?
Kirk Cousins.
Would you rather play with Kirk Cousins or Jared Goff?
Kirk Cousins.
What? You were high on this. He went to the fucking Super Bowl. He went better than Stafford. Come on.
You guys are not registering what I'm saying.
You're not registering what you're saying.
I think you just told us what you're saying.
No.
And it was garbage.
Okay, let's go back to the Rams talk. Rams haven't had a first. They haven't had a first-round pick since 2016.
Because they give them all away.
Yeah, Corey Davis. I forgot he was drafted by the Rams, wasn't he?
Yeah, I forgot.
The Badger?
The Titan, who was.
I thought he was drafted by the Titans.
Yeah. You're thinking of the Wisconsin Badger in 2016.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it's like Corey Davis is drafted by the Titans.
And Corey Davis has not been in the league for 6 years, I don't think.
All right, but get this. So the 2 first-round draft picks that they gave up for Jalen Ramsey was Clavon Chasen. Do you guys know who that is?
Yeah.
Who is it?
By the Dolphins?
I don't know.
It was.
Isn't he an offensive lineman?
Oh, I'm thinking of Chase on Randall.
I have no idea. So that saved him 13 mil, and then Travis Etienne, he got hurt right away, right?
Oh, Etienne, he broke his leg though. He'll be back. I think he'll actually be solid.
The running back?
Yeah. Etienne, he's out of Clemson, right?
Yeah.
They gave up 2 first-round picks for Stafford, and lastly, they're still paying 20.7 mil to Jared Goff. So technically, he's still a Ram.
What about what did they give up for Von Miller?
Oh, geez, I have no idea. Probably nothing.
No, I think it was something.
Because
that's like another. I mean, they gave away a lot.
Yeah.
This is like a new dynamic in football. Like, if we give away our future, can we win now? And it's a gamble.
Two 2022 NFL draft picks. It was.
Jeez.
Exchange for a second and a third round pick.
So that's not a cheap asking price for aging inside linebacker.
No. And a rapist.
This is like, so it's like the rest of the league is sports bettors, and they all bet like just regular single bets, and the Rams are trying to parlay it and just hit it big. Like they're just giving up more bank and hope.
Yeah.
So what I'm asking is, why don't more teams do this then? Why don't
because
you're giving up your future. You're giving up.
If you don't make it to the Super Bowl in those
then you're fucked.
3 or 4 years that you're building in, then your team is decimated for the next 6.
Yeah, I feel like there's teams that do try it, like say like the Browns or some shit. Like they were like going all out, like trying to get people, and then just were horrible anyways.
True. And the worst
The
part
Browns
is
are a perfect example, Sean. They literally did this exact same thing.
They did, and it failed horribly.
Did not go anywhere.
Yeah,
that's because they have Baker. Just saying, but
yeah, I mean, yeah.
I used to be a Baker fan. I'm done with him now. But
so bad.
This is really sad to say, and you guys will love this, but this is what the Vikings did last year. They tried to go all out. Rick Spielman is an idiot. By restructuring, kicking all these cans down the road, that's the only reason you would do that. Like, these guys are getting old. They risked it. They got all these defensive linemen, Michael Pierce, Dalvin Tomlinson, and they fucked themselves. Just terrible.
But look at the other side of the coin. Look at the Cincinnati Bengals, who they're facing. So do you guys know how many wins they had last year?
3?
Do you have a guess,
4?
Drew?
4
I was going to say 3.
I think they had 2 fucking wins last year.
Well,
Dude.
Joe Burrow got hurt second game, right?
Yeah.
It was a little bit into the season. He was running for his life the whole year. But, think about that. What was their record last year?
Let's go Bengals. Fucking.
What was what?
What was their? Are you looking up their record last year?
Yeah, they were 4-11. Yep, 4.
Okay, 4. So 4-win team, which is insane. And now they're in the fucking Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So that's like a complete opposite of what the Rams are doing. So I guess we'll see what pays out.
Yeah. And didn't do much besides try to reinforce their offensive line, even though they didn't do a very good job.
They did better than the Vikings.
They did better than last year, the Bengals.
And they got a wide receiver that is like homeboys with Joe Burr.
Yeah, I mean, they crushed on that fucking draft pick.
Yeah.
Chase is insane.
We all ate socks on that.
We ate a lot of socks.
Bad.
Holy shit, dude.
I can't catch these big balls.
The only person we called out at the beginning of the year was Jamar Chase.
Because the balls look bigger.
And he just immediately catches 250 yards a game with 4 touchdowns, pretty much. It's like, okay, well, we get it, dude.
He played us is what he did.
God,
he played the media. I drop all these
him
balls.
in every fantasy league. I'm like, no, I'm not taking that fucker.
Did you guys win any leagues this year?
I don't think so. No, I didn't.
Just my NFL pick'ems doesn't count.
Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, and Travis Kelce just absolutely fucked me in the big money league. Otherwise, it would have been. And then the next week, they all go off for like 30, 25, and 25.
Best.
Just sweet.
Oh,
anyway,
shoot. One more comment about the Packers. This one sucks for you guys, but the Aaron Jones deal, because Dylan looks pretty good, actually.
I don't like Dylan as an every down back, but all right.
But you're going to be paying $19.2 million in 3 years. It's a lot for a running back.
Over 3 years?
Well, that's like in 2023, he'll be guaranteed 19.2 because they restructured it.
Yeah.
They'll probably try to get rid of him before then.
Good idea.
What were we gonna say?
Yeah, Dylan's fun to watch because he just like is guaranteed like 6 yards because he just falls forward for 4 of them every time.
The thing that Aaron Jones brings it to the team though is like he can catch any ball thrown at him.
Yeah,
and he's way more shifty like in the open field. So it's like
Dylan's just run up the gut.
I think Dylan is a good running back, but he's not a good scat back, and I think you need both. And the issue with a true running back is they're more injury prone because they're going to look for contact a little more. Yeah. Where I think Jones can dodge it, so he's a little bit of a safer bet.
But the thing is, like, you could, if we were to invest in Dylan, we can find a scat back who we could get for probably a lot cheaper.
Like Jamal Williams. Yeah,
Jamal Williams. Like,
who's your third string?
Maybe.
It's he's a rookie.
He broke his leg. He broke his leg on that kick return.
Yeah, he was a rookie or a second-year player.
Starts with a K. No, he's a rookie. Good God, what the fuck is his name?
I can't think of his name right now.
It's Kadar. No, not Kadarius. Kylan Hill.
Kylan Hill, yeah.
But he had that nasty kick return where he definitely tore some shit. I forget what the injury was, but yeah.
He hurt himself.
He did hurt himself. What else you got in the NFL? Anything? Who's gonna win the big game? Who are we going with?
Bengals.
I like Rams.
I have to.
I'm gonna say
Rams
Bengals
by big. So if you guys are smart enough, take the opposite.
Yeah, Bengals by big. What color is the Gatorade gonna be?
Last year was red.
I'm going orange. Cody?
Is lemon lime like the yellowish color?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that kind of fits both teams a little bit more.
It fits both teams.
Well, last year was red.
He's using logic for this.
I got you. What about heads or tails?
Tails never fails, baby.
Yep, I got tails.
Who also said tails never fails and then lost the game?
Was it the
Tell
Bucks?
You who it wasn't. It wasn't in that fucking Chiefs overtime. They said heads and they had lost.
No, they said tails and they lost.
No, because I remember saying to myself, I said, should have chose fucking tails, idiots.
Oh, I thought they chose tails and tails never fails.
No.
Tails.
Will the game be will the game be tied after the first score?
That would be a no because that's the first score.
No, like
so it'll either be 2-0, 3-0, or 6-0.
Will it be tied again though? After that, you fucking asshole. You know what I meant?
No, I actually didn't know. I'm like, no, because the other team hasn't scored yet. You dumb
Will
shit.
there be another tie in the game?
Yes.
I mean, the odds are I think that it favors yes, because even if they score 2 touchdowns, there's always a chance of a comeback. What if the first score is a safety, then everyone loses that bet?
Yep.
No, there could be another safety.
Unlikely.
Remember the Broncos Super Bowl when the first play of the game was the safety and like some dude bet on that and won a shit ton of money, which is absolutely insane.
Yeah.
Cam
Newton lost his chance right there.
Yeah. What kind of touchdown is going to be the first touchdown of a game? Passing, rushing, interception.
Passing. This is a passing game.
Yeah, that one makes most sense.
I'm gonna be a little crazy and say it's gonna be a defensive or a special teams touchdown.
Ooh. What about like a quarterback scramble? Is that still rushing?
That's a rushing.
I would like the specialized quarterback scramble.
Okay.
Matthew Stafford's going to get concussed as he enters the end zone.
Yeah.
And the Bengals win 13-10.
Is it ever tied though after his first score?
I took Rams spread and over. So
Cody's gonna be like, "Who day?"
Cody, you're laughing right now, but it's gonna hurt on game day.
Like that one time we hammered the over that was 89.5, and
Yeah.
it was 0 points in the first quarter. Rough.
Oh my god, that's fucking hilarious. All right. Anything else? Are you guys excited for the halftime show?
Yeah, I haven't been this excited about a halftime show in a long time.
Get some old school jams. Get some Eminem, some Snoop Dogg, Mary J. Blige, Dr. Dre. One other. Can't remember who it is. Whatever.
Did you say Eminem?
Yeah.
Oh.
Snoop, Dre, Mary J. Blige. Yeah.
It's Kendrick Lamar.
It is Kendrick Lamar. You're right. Good job.
That'll be nice.
It'll be fun. Did you see everyone joking that this is the closest Detroit will ever come to the Super Bowl with Stafford and Eminem?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's good.
Can we go back to our originally planned host? You're talking too much.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Sure. What do you want?
Are you guys excited for the halftime show?
All right, let's scratch that. We're going back to Sean.
We might have to post a video of Drew, everyone, because right now he's wearing a visor and he looks like Lane Kiffin for some reason.
We have a video of him in that visor. Can you
Yeah,
explain
but,
the visor? What is Calio?
This is a real estate agency in California.
Where the oh, is that who your uncle works for or something? Or
my aunt.
Your aunt, yeah,
she's the #1 salesman at Calio.
And she's also related to Adrian Gonzalez. She is.
Shout out.
And,
Also, what?
And she has breaking news on Aaron Rodgers selling his house. She's the one that broke the news about the California sale.
She did. She sure did.
That's
and
awesome.
He bought a house where? I believe it was
Tennessee.
Oof.
Tennessee. He's going to the Titans. Tighten up.
That'd be pretty cool.
All right.
Lastly, oh man. Oh, all right. Shout out Matt Scudder. The Colts still suck. Every day he doesn't listen to our podcast, we're gonna call him out. Matt Scudder sucks.
Fucking Matt Scudder.
If Matt Scudder doesn't listen to this podcast, fire him.
I will. He's a Colts fan. I don't want to hear any more about the Colts.
Even worse.
It's hard being a Colts fan.
It is hard.
You gotta respect it. You gotta respect it.
Fuck the Colts.
They
suck, but we can't hold it against them. Like he's a fan.
Can. Because they're in the Titans division.
Teams like you, and he'll be like, I like a team in the other division.
Yeah.
Sean, have you fully recovered from the first round losses?
I don't want to fucking talk about it, okay?
That's a tough year for you, man. I feel very bad.
That is like your best odds of seeing your two favorite teams succeed.
Everyone's like, are you going to go to the Super Bowl if they both make it? Then the first, everybody asked me that, like 25 people. And then the
Make-A-Wish Foundation calling you?
It wasn't. I did the whole fucking interview for nothing. They don't even get to use the video. That weekend, they emailed me after. They said, hey, sorry, man. Except it was in like really big letters. And they're like, sorry, dude, we're not going to be able to use your video.
I thought that's why you got that haircut. I was curious.
That's just my hairline, dude.
Oh my God. All right. We're going to move on. We're not going to play a name game tonight, but please use FanDuel and look out for our FanDuel bingo card that we're going to be doing. If you've never played bingo before, we'll teach you how.
What else do we got?
That's it. Bye.
Go Winter Olympics.
Go, guys. Oh, we never talked about the Winter Olympics. Should we talk about that?
Yup.
When a circle off the square glass, from the triangle for a shut